Y'all, I have a question for you. Can you eat whatever the hell you want and still lose weight? I'm Haley Pulley. I'm the head coach here at My Body Tutor. I'm here with Adam Gilbert, the founder of My Body Tutor, and today we are going to break it down for you. Can you eat whatever the hell you want and still lose weight? Adam, give us the truth.
Yes, and the but is, first off, I want to address, eating whatever the hell you want usually means, as many people like to say, like bad food, right? And the first thing I want to do is let's stop moralizing food, because when you moralize food, when you label food as good or bad, and then you eat bad food, it makes you feel bad, right? It creates shame. It creates, we feel guilty. And then what happens is we wind up eating more bad food to make ourselves feel better. And it creates this vicious cycle. So let's get away from labeling food first and foremost. Just want to throw that out there.
No, I think it's a really good point. Food is just trying to do good. All food is just trying to do good. It's just trying to feed us, fuel us, right? And I think the other important thing to remember is if we're eating bad foods, then all of a sudden we're identifying ourselves as bad. We're not bad. We're just eating. So I agree 100%. But let's get back to the question, right? So can we eat whatever the hell we want and still lose weight?
Yeah, so you can. But one of the tricky parts about eating whatever the hell you want is typically we're talking about hyperpalatable foods, right? Foods that are high in sugar, salt, and fat, right? Usually foods that are processed, packaged, foods that are man-made, right? Yeah, and that are made in a factory. And the challenge with those foods is, for many people, including myself, like when I eat certain types of foods, let's say Oreos, I can easily do a whole sleeve of Oreos, right? When I eat a few Oreos, I'm not satisfied, right? I feel insatiable. So it's important to ask yourself, like when you eat these types of foods, whatever the hell you want foods, do you feel satisfied or do you want endless amounts more, right? Do you feel insatiable? If you're one of the people that can control yourself after eating certain types of foods, then yes, absolutely, you can still lose weight while eating those foods.
All right, so you're really talking about portion control.
Yes, but I think it's worth noting and going on a little deeper dive, this is not a personality defect. This is not a character defect. Foods that are engineered like this, that are engineered to be highly hyperpalatable, that are high in sugar, salt, and fat, they're designed to override our brain's ability to regulate itself. So yes, it is portion control, but I also don't want you to feel bad if you can't control your portions with these foods.
Right. Well, beyond just how they taste, right? If we're talking about processed versus whole foods, you brought up satisfaction, right? There's no substitute for a whole food and how it satisfies the body. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for me, I can eat, grilled chicken and vegetables, let's just say, and I eventually feel satisfied. Where again, if I eat certain types of packaged foods or processed foods, it takes a lot of it to make me feel satisfied. Usually I just feel insatiable. And the discomfort of actually having none for me is actually easier than having some and then trying to stop.
Okay. Well, what about people who ask all right, say I have a calorie target of 1,600 calories in a day. What does it matter how I hit that target so long as I hit it, right?
Yeah, listen, all calories are not created equal. There's no question about that. 400 calories of grilled chicken and broccoli, let's just use those foods as examples, is very different than 400 calories of Oreos, right? Our body has what's known as, or there's such a thing as called a thermic effect. Essentially, your body burns calories, burning calories, and you burn more energy, you burn more calories with protein. Your body burns more calories burning protein than it does, say, carbohydrates. So people will say, well, all calories are created equal. They're definitely not created equal for that reason. And then, of course, calories impact how we feel, right? How satisfied we feel.
Well, and I think maybe this brings up a bigger point, which is another kind of caveat to, eat whatever the hell you want and still lose weight. But maybe we talk about, well, why do you want to lose weight, right? There's probably kind of two schools of thought. I just want to lose weight. I don't really care about any other aspects of health, right? But if you're firmly in the camp of, I want to feel better and look better, then we're really talking about choosing calories that are going to be more valuable for your body. Agreed?
Yes, absolutely. And I think, that brings up a great question is what is the goal here? Is it solely weight loss, or is it also better health? Like, one of our core philosophies here at MBT is we want you to be fit and happy, not fit and miserable, right? What I mean by that is we want you to be fit. Obviously, you want to, lose weight, look great, etc. But we also want you to be happy. And happy to us means enjoying your favorite foods, not saying no when it's a special occasion or something like a special worthwhile indulgence. This cough is driving me nuts. But so it's that, but also, so fit and happy, not fit and miserable. Miserable would mean, you're losing weight, you look great, but you're miserable because you can never partake in anything. That's miserable, right? That's not what we want. But also, the third thing is healthy, right? Fit, happy, and healthy. So yes, you could technically, or you could lose weight eating Oreos, but that's not healthy, right? It's not going to make you feel energized or vibrant. It's not going to lead to or impact your overall health, blood markers, etc. So yeah, you need to ask yourself, am I losing weight just to lose weight, or do I also want to improve my health?
Okay, so with that in mind, what if we just exercise a lot?
Yeah, so exercise is critically important, no question about it. It's one of the core key things to increasing your energy. It's great for stress relief, better mood, etc. But the truth is, 80% of weight loss is diet. And it's why you see people working their butts off in the gym month after month, even with a trainer, not looking any different, right? It's what you do between exercise that makes all the difference. So to answer your question, you can't out-exercise a diet that is loaded with eat whatever the hell you want type of foods. It's going to catch up to you.
Right. So I think you pointed out something that is going to kind of tie all this together, right? We can eat whatever the hell we want. Our diet can't be loaded with eating whatever the hell we want. So let's talk about now how you incorporate eating whatever the hell you want into a lifestyle that allows you to lose weight.
Yeah, so I think we're all balancing living for today versus living for tomorrow, right? Living for today would mean, you're giving into everything, you're eating whatever the hell you want all day long. There's no thought of the future, right? So, and living for tomorrow, of course, is, we have goals, we have dreams, we have desires, so we have to balance that. And the idea is, to pick and choose what, where, and when is truly worthwhile. And one of the key ways to do that is anticipation, right? We want to get you in the practice of planning ahead your indulgences, right? So if someone asks me, if I can go to my favorite restaurant today or tonight versus next week, I would almost always choose next week. And here's why. If I choose next week, then I get to look forward to the restaurant meal or the meal for the next week, right? Versus just simply going tonight. It's one of the reasons why, say a fun vacation is great. Not only do you get the fun vacation, but you get to enjoy looking forward to the vacation. You get to enjoy that anticipation. And it turns out anticipation is one of the secrets to happiness. Having things to look forward to is really, really powerful. So one of the practices we want you to get into is planning ahead your indulgences, right? I hate snobs, but we almost want to be a snob when it comes to our food, because if you're going to indulge, make sure it's worthwhile, right? If you're going to have pizza or cookies, whatever it might be, pick and choose what, where, and when is truly worthwhile.
Absolutely. I mean, think about the holiday season. How much anticipation is driven into that very short period of time for most people every single year, right? It's such a good feeling.
Yeah. And, the idea is to get away from this impulsive, irrational indulging, right? So you come home after a long day, you're exhausted, you're stressed, and you're just using food, right? That's impulsive, irrational, and you're using food. And we want to get into the practice of being intentional, being mindful, and really planning ahead. And again, this way you can look forward to it. And the difference is, one, you're using it, whereas the other one, you're enjoying it. And that's what we want to get into. And that's the idea. There's no reason to feel bad when you're enjoying, food, right? And it's not good or bad food when you're enjoying food. The idea, though, is you're intentional.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So we did it. We broke it down. You can eat whatever the hell you want and still lose weight with just a few caveats. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, check out the link for another great video right here.
And if you're having trouble staying consistent, if you feel like you know what to do but just can't seem to do it, I invite you to check out our coaching program. It's in the link below. We offer one-to-one accountability, coaching, support. I know you're going to love it, and let's go. Together we can make it happen.